This year, we all witnessed the horror of family separation at the border. Here in New York, Make the Road confronted equally brutal realities, like extreme anti-immigrant hate in the suburbs, transphobic violence across the region, and we supported the most vulnerable community members in fighting back.
En Long Island ha habido un gran ataque contra la juventud. A mí me llamaron por mis hijos diciéndome que tenían que no usar color rojo o color azul de camisa porque podían ser confundidos con pandilleros.
With children on Long Island literally disappearing off the streets, only to discover that they were being detained on accusation of gang affiliation for no reason at all, we've seen that Long Island is the clear example of why we need to fight back to make sure that local police and state police are not collaborating with ICE. We're fighting back against the detention and the brutality of conditions in the detention centers. We're fighting back against the people and the banks who are profiting off of these horrific practices in private detention centers. We're fighting back against the way that TGNCIQ members of our community are particularly brutalized, even beyond what everyone else experiences in immigrant detention.
When I first got to this country, when I first got to this big city, I felt like very small compared to all my surroundings. It was very hard to be living in a place where you don't know the language, where you have to be like really tough to survive, especially when you are undocumented and transgender.
What we've seen in our communities and our members is an incredible resilience and willingness to fight back at great personal cost and great personal risk.
Before Make the Road, I was like a transgender woman inside a closet because I was living a life hiding from everything, hiding from people, knowing that I was trans. After Make the Road, I feel more confident walking on the streets, knowing that I have rights. So I consider myself very lucky to belong to Make the Road New York.
Lo que Trump quisiera es que nosotros nos calláramos la boca. ¿Me entienden? Lo que la policía quisiera es que nosotros no hiciéramos nada. Lo que las pandillas quieren es lo mismo. Se llevan del miedo de la gente.
Aceptamos tus disculpas, pero no vamos a parar aquí, porque tenemos que educar a la gente.
I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared to fight. I'm not scared to represent my brothers and sisters, my LGBT community, my trans sisters all around the world.
Even as attacks continue, Make the Road New York is building. This year, we opened a 5th community center in Westchester. It was critical to us to keep building, to keep getting stronger, to keep fighting for our communities.
I never been in a movement like this. I feel very powerful. I like it because it brings out the message that we're here, that we exist, and we're not going nowhere. I felt like I grew up more as a person in these 2 years with Make the Road than what I did in all my life.
Ir a las reuniones, ir a las actividades que hace Make the Road y todas esas cosas han sido cosas como ir en familia. Me han enseñado a que mi voz vale.
For those who don't understand our story, our struggle, just touch your heart and understand a little more of our situation and become allies on this fight.